So, Mr. Munter, we've just have been at the panel, and we were wondering if we could get a brief summary or your impressions of the panel and what the discussion was about.
Well, it was a fabulously high-level panel. I was honored to be on the panel with Mr. Borg and with Mr. Rothfeld. Showed that I think the Belgrade Strategic Forum is a real draw that addresses the real issues of the day. So high prestige, and I was very honored. The topic was Germany, and I think we had a good and spirited discussion about Germany. Germany's role not only in the Balkans, but Germany's role around the world. And I think it was a very useful and challenging question. For me, it was important to be able also to mention my new institute that I work at. It's called the EastWest Institute in New York, where we try to deal with issues of anticipating problems before they come, trying to solve problems through mediation, and to see in this panel how those problems emerge. And I hope that the EastWest Institute can stay engaged not only on issues like this, but in the Balkans in general.
Yes, thank you. We are very happy that you have come here and that you had replied positively to our call. And you had mentioned it very nicely. That leads to my second question, which would be, do you believe that events like such as this and discussions such as this that can actually bring a change towards policymakers and policy decisions in the future?
Sure. I mean, all these questions take issues that we deal with every day. Issues of economics, issues of conflict, issues of nationality, the migrant issue, the environmental issues. They take them and they bring them to a higher level where you realize these can't be solved alone by a state or by one place. They have to be solved throughout the world, either regionally or globally, in ways that are that take a lot of compromise and take a lot of discussion. So I think the forum elevates the discussion in a way that allows people to see things the way they hadn't seen them, not so close to the page, but looking at it in a very, very broad way. That's a huge benefit that you give to the rest of the world.
Yes, that was very nicely put. Thank you for that. And so in that spirit, again, is there something that you already have a prediction or something that you had already maybe talked about at the EastWest Institute that you would like to see next year at the forum?
Well, what I'd like to see is that we continue to talk about issues inside broader contexts. I'm always interested in the fate of the Western Balkans and Serbia in particular because of my past here. And I would love to see that issue and how we're developing in the broader context of regional and global issues. And I'd be delighted if I had the opportunity to come and talk about them again.
Thank you. We are very glad to hear that and that you're having a great stay at the forum and a very fruitful discussion. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.